streaming and radio production for the Arizona Rattlers. You can catch our live video stream broadcasts of White Mountains football on the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to join us every Friday for the Hatch Toyota Friday Night Football Show and Sports Zone Radio's award-winning live video sports coverage.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Welcome back in, Sports Zone Nation, to the Lobo Den at Snowflake High School, site of tonight's Northland basketball broadcast, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We got a good one shaping up in front of us as we get set to see the Snowflake Lobos take on the Tuba City Warriors. Tonight's broadcast of Northland basketball, and they have jacked up the volume here. They have jacked it up to 11 on the amplifiers. It's loud, and we got a good crowd, and we're ready to go for the opening tip, everybody. We're going to do the best we can with limited roster availability to start the game, but we'll get all that stuff straightened out for you real soon. Wow, it is loud in Snowflake as we get it underway. The opening tip is going to be re-tipped, I think, as the official Greg Chavez Sr., a legend. And why isn't this guy in the referees Hall of Fame yet? That needs to be coming soon. And I think they didn't like the volume level. I think the 11 was too much for him. Hey folks, welcome in. I'm Floyd Simmons, and I'm joined on this broadcast as we watch the tip controlled by Tuba. Joined on this broadcast by the former coach, the former head coach of the Snowflake Lobos. Coach, you all right there?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
That's all right. I know you're busy. If you need to take that, all you got to do is see that button, hit that button, and go ahead and take it all you need. Okay? I know you gotta conduct business once in a while. We watch it. Nice feed by Taden, Arizona, as he dishes inside to Tyler Ticini. And the points are good for Tuba City. They open up the scoring against Snowflake. 2-0 they lead. As we do get it underway, 35 seconds into our broadcast, this boys matchup. And Matt Brimhall handles at the top of the key, gets it off to his teammate Lance Christensen. His shot is no good. Rebound down to Tuba City. Nathaniel Fulton on the rebound as we get it going. Floyd Simmons along with my broadcast partner Andy Wood on this broadcast of Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Well, Coach, you're looking at the numbers. You're looking at the recent performances, and Tuba City just seems to be getting better and better.
Yeah, I think so. You know, the first game they played Winslow. They had a one-point game with Winslow, and then they've played some tough competition since then. They played a lot of the teams in the North, had some close games with them. I think they had a 9-point game with Chinle, who right now I think is the team to beat up north.
Yeah, and Chinle performed extremely well in a big win last night at Cholo. Got to see Chinle really firing on all cylinders. There's a nice little pull-up jumper on the right side, and Braden Lewis using the glass to perfection. Coach, do you love that? I mean, that's that old school kind of fundamental. Use the window, use that glass. You like that?
I do. You know, the 10-foot, 15-foot jump shot is the thing of the past in a lot of basketball, and I think it's a great shot. I think it's it's just something that's kind of gone away with the athleticism and the outside shooting that's kind of taken over basketball.
How many years did you coach at Snowflake?
Varsity head boys basketball coach for just 18 years.
18 years, just 18 years.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach, I'm not going to call you old or anything, but what was your game like when you were playing?
Oh, I'm terrible. My kids are all way better than I was.
So you were the set shot guy, right? Granny shot at the free throw line? No, maybe not.
No, I like the jump shot, but I tell you, I sure enjoy watching my boys play a lot more than remembering how I played.
Okay, we'll give you that, Coach. Hey, look at the reverse, and then take him out. Go back inside Taden, Arizona, on the beautiful drive for the Warriors, who lead it 4-2 early here at Snowflake. Lobos, ball at the top. Matthew Brimhall. Tyler Clare setting at the top, the high post for a pick, but instead they throw it to the backdoor cut, and Lance Christensen couldn't make the shot. There's a fight for it. And is that a jump ball? Yep. Jump ball called.
That's a great effort by Lance Christensen there. He missed the put back that he felt like he really should have made, but didn't give up on it. Ended up getting a jump ball.
Braden Lewis looking around, looking for the inbound, and somehow beat the 5-second. Christensen catches in backcourt, returns it to Braden Lewis, and the Lobos will run some offense right here. Outside the big fella, Tyler Clare, and his pass is going to be taken away, stolen. The guy that got it was Kanoan Yazi. Warriors handling at the top. And they're going to get a shot. Well, wouldn't go. They got it back. And underneath, that shot no good, but the tip and the follow is good for Tyler Tassini. Just a sophomore, and nice job in the paint. And a takeaway. Well, briefly anyway. And Arizona stepped on that baseline. Return it to Snowflake. Easton Butler checks out. So does Tyler Clare. And Cooper DeWitt will check in for Snowflake into their lineup. Brimhall inside. He missed that shot. And on another effort, it finally goes in for Snowflake.
Yeah, that's a great offensive rebound by Cooper DeWitt. And Matthew Brimhall, his first take there looked like he was more worried about the contact than he was about finishing the basket. The second time he did a lot better at that. Got the finish.
Are you kidding me? Matt Brimhall worried about contact?
He's trying to get the contact. You know, he's used to it, so he wants it.
Does everybody out there realize that Matt Brimhall, that number 25 for Snowflake, was the best defensive player in 4A football this year? I'm sure that he is going to get the Defensive Player of the Year award. Must, in the region. Our friend Terry Billy, the former Tuba City head coach, just walked by, said hello. And I just got a wave from the defensive coordinator of the Snowflake football team, Art Hargrove, who is recovering from a mini stroke that he had. Wow.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better. I talked to him the other day. He's doing a lot better. I think he's going to have a full recovery. We're sure praying for him on that.
Absolutely.
That last play, we just had Cooper repair with a great defensive stop, got a 5-second call. And, Snowflake, they're always going to start with their defense.
Snowflake has it. Cooper Rapier up on the right angle, looking for the little pick and roll, and he got it to Cooper DeWitt. Nice high-low action right there.
Yeah, great pick and roll action. That's a good thing. Tuba City is going to have to figure out something there because they don't have any weak side help coming.
Coach, we've played 5 minutes of basketball and not one single foul called on either team yet. And I kind of like that.
Me too. It never happened for me, though.
Maybe they're playing you call your own fouls in this one, huh? Here's a shot from the angle left side. That's deep, and it wouldn't go. And Braden Lewis scoops up the rebound. And his lead pass is a little too much of a lead, out of bounds. And Tuba City has it back. Snowflake leads 8-6, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this broadcast of Northland basketball. Presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and great sponsorship help as well from our newest partner out there. That's Holbrook Family Dentistry. Dr. Lyman and his great crew at Holbrook Family Dentistry. Deep on the right angle. There's a pull-up at the free throw line. That's going to come up short and land right in Lance Christensen's hand. And he feeds Rapier up the floor. What do we got? We got a block?
We got a block. So two free throws coming up for Cooper Rapier.
It's hard to tell on that. That's one that could go either way, don't you think, Coach?
I do. It's the hardest call in basketball right now, isn't it?
Undoubtedly. Cooper Rapier at the line. He is coming off the bench and contributed in a hurry for Snowflake. And a rebound put back. The freshman, Bear Fisher, with the shot. Snowflake has gotten out to an 11-6 lead after Tuba City set the early pace. The Lobos have really come back in a hurry. Snowflake outscoring them 9-2 in the last stretch of this game. And a ball knocked out of bounds by Tuba. Timeout. And we'll take a timeout as well, everybody. Stand by. Northland basketball continues with the volume on 11 at the Lobo Den. We're back with more first quarter action. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is a proud sponsor of the 2022 Choice Classic, supporting our young athletes as they compete for the title and demonstrate the values and perseverance that is found throughout our community. To all of our young athletes, we say, keep making us Navajo proud.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Looks like Cooper DeWitt is going to get a couple of quick points coming out of the timeout for Snowflake, and they lead 13-6. Coach, what a turnaround for Snowflake in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, they kind of came out a little cold and slow, and you know what? I think it's going to be a testament to the way Snowflake plays basketball this year. They've got some depth, and they're going to use that depth and find somebody that's going to do some good out there and go with it.
Again, a personal foul called. It is the first of the game on Panoa Nyazi, the Tuba City senior. Lance Christensen tried to get a little fancy with the dribble, and it wouldn't work. The dribble wouldn't cooperate. So he picks it up. Snowflake keeps it going. Bear Fisher on the turnaround and on the baseline. Couldn't make that happen. And the Warriors own the basketball. Up the floor. Drive, and that shot.
It's some football right there.
High off the glass. Kyler Tiwawina couldn't make that shot for Tuba City. It's like there's a force field around the basket right now on both sides. And a whistle and a foul.
Looks like we got a technical foul out there.
Anytime you hear that late whistle, that's going to be it. Well, that's 2 fouls on 1 play, and you never want that. Nathaniel Fulton gets called, and he had no fouls until he just picked up 2. So as a coach, when that happens, just in this particular stage of the game, first quarter, you're down. It's still within reach. How do you feel about it, Coach? Your player gets that double, gets the foul and then the technical.
Well, those technical fouls are sure tough to swallow because you just got to learn to keep your mouth shut. I know he probably got hit in the mouth down on the other end and was frustrated, but you just got to learn to keep your cool. You're too important to your team to get yourself 2 fouls in 1 play and have to sit on the bench for the remainder of the first quarter.
Cooper DeWitt. Outside to Christensen, thinking about it, and now he lobs it to Fisher, and that's going to be off his hands. Glance off. Taden, Arizona picks it up for Tuba City. Taden, we haven't gotten to see a lot of what he can do as a point guard, and Coach, there, as far as I know, as we watch the steal and a nice basket for Tiwawina. Well done for the Warriors, working by himself against multiples in backcourt, able to get it down to a 7-point game as we close out the first quarter. I'll pick up my thought on Taden, Arizona after we grab a quarter break, everybody. A lot of fun. Boy, they have the volume jacked up at the Lobo Den. Somebody's having a good time. Stand by. Second quarter on the way. Northland basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
And we're back at it, everybody. Floyd Simmons, joined by the coach, Andy Wood, here on our broadcast of Northland basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. There's Taden, Arizona, on a drive. He is fouled, and let's see if he gets a couple of shots out of it.
He's calling that on the ground. It's going to be ball underneath.
That's the wrong visual on your screen right there. We apologize for that, everybody. It is not Sholo and Jinli. That was last night. This one here, Snowflake and Tuba City. Ball tips around, down into the hands of Braden Lewis. Snowflake has it to begin the second quarter. Skip pass left side, Braden Lewis. Shot good from 3. Braden's got the inside game, and he proves he's got the outside game right there. Get a whistle, and Braden, after the three-point make, will get a whistle and picked up his first foul of the game here. So we can get a lot of fouls through most of the first quarter, and now the officials have found their whistles.
They did. They're making up for that silent first quarter, right?
Somebody was hiding those whistles. They got them back.
Well, you know, I kind of like that. You let the game start to develop, kind of see what you're going to have, and kind of make adjustments. Just like a coach makes adjustments, officials are going to make adjustments in a game as well.
In the corner right side, that's Quinoa and Yazzie. Now Taden, Arizona, deep on the right angle. So Taden, as he drives and tries to dish to the corner, back outside, Tiwawina, and his jump shot no good. And Tyler Clare will control and throw it away to Tiwawina. Nice job gaining control in backcourt for Tuba City. So Taden, Arizona, to me, though we're not able to see him, Snowflake's defense is keeping them out of a real flow, I think, offensively at Tuba. But Taden, to me, is one of the few very true point guards that you see out there playing anymore. It's like teams don't really have a real central point guard, do they? Not much anymore.
Not much anymore, just the transition and stuff. You love to see good point guards. It takes so much effort to develop into a true point guard, especially a pass-first point guard. Those don't exist much anymore. This guy's a great ball handler. Arizona's got handles, he's got court vision, and he loves to attack the basket. And for being an undersized guard in today's game, he's got the quickness to go with that.
By the way, I mean, does it interest you? Like, why is his last name Arizona? Where the family get that name? Does that interest you at all?
Names are always intriguing to me. Do you know?
I've got the story. It was told to me 3 or 4 years ago, and so I'll give you as much of the story as I know here in just a little bit on how the family got that name right there. Okay, Taden on the drive. That's up. It's a little bit short, and then after it comes down, Easton Butler ties it up. Snowflake will have the ball back here at 5:44 on the clock in the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report comes up at the break. By the way, I'll let you know that Mountain Mobile Auto Glass also will visit the 98.5 FM KRFM studios tomorrow morning. That 15-footer won't go in for Easton, but Cooper DeWitt is able to put the rebound up and in, and he got it to go. Count the basket. and assess the foul, everybody.
Good.
Personal foul is the, let's see. I thought he said 24, but I guess it's 25. I guess it's Noon Curley out there on the floor. Curley gets called for his first foul today, and Cooper DeWitt makes it a three-point play. I was mentioning that tomorrow morning, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tents is going to join us at Mix 98 KRFM in a promotion we call the 12 Days of Christmas Cash Giveaway tomorrow morning, and they are going to give somebody in real need in Northeast Arizona. They're going to give them a $500 Christmas cash gift tomorrow morning on our radio show. So those of you who have been nominating folks that you know that have a real need, been maybe going through a tough time here in the holiday season, we invite you to join us tomorrow and share those nominations with us and give Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tin a chance to provide that gift. Hatch Toyota is going to do the same thing on Friday to wrap up our big promotion we've been doing all throughout the month of December. I just want to let you know that, everybody. 21-8, Snowflake in command here against Tuba City. And that was a beautiful pass, and then to Tyler Clare, and then just the ball movement to finally Cooper DeWitt for the 2 points. That had to make you proud, Coach.
Oh, that looked great. Great ball movement. I think everybody on the team touched the ball in that possession. Great movement, great unselfish play, good finish at the basket.
Here's a little drive, block shot, second chance opportunity, and it didn't go in. I'm going to get that's Mr. White Rock out there into the lineup, and I've got to get his it's a full name. I feel like I've got to have it somewhere. And I think, Dugai is Aiden Dugai, by the way. Okay, so we'll get some of the names on the roster caught up for you, everybody. Although you probably can't tell just how deficient our roster is right now. So you're listening out there. And a couple of foul shots that go in.
That was Tyler Sidney that just buried those 2 free throws on an offensive putback.
Deep on the left angle is Matt Brimhall for Snowflake. And the shot is up and good. Coach, who got that?
Braden Lewis got that drive. Great drive, lots of strength there. And then Easton Butler just stole the inbounds play. Inbounds out to that made basket.
Snowflake getting some real separation here in the first half. And they're going to get the benefit of a Tuba City foul as well.
Yeah, Coach saw a mismatch there with Matt Brimhall down on the post and was helping his players see the same thing. A little late for him. That's just timing and getting the rust knocked off out of football season. I think that'll be a great benefit for them coming down the stretch.
Inbound for Snowflake comes into Damon Cardwell, and then inside to Tyler Clare. That ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Once again, a lot of pressure by Snowflake, and they're going to force a turnover. They're going to get it back. Looking, and comes into Easton Butler. 25-10. Past the halfway mark of the second quarter. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report on the way. Cardwell's 3. He couldn't get it. And White Rock the rebound. Nope, that's not White Rock. Pardon me on that. That was Quinoa and Yazzie. Here's the Taden, Arizona drive and a push foul. No shot. Be the 6th foul of the game on Snowflake. Braden Lewis, foul number 2. Exit Braden. And in comes Lance Christensen. Hey, Coach, that plate of goodies that you dropped off was terrific. I got a little bit hopefully the rest of the team is enjoying it.
Yeah, my wife spent all day in the kitchen for a lot of people. She sure likes Christmas, and of course I'm the Scrooge.
Oh, yeah? You'd like to just jump right past it?
You know, we decorate we do a lot of decorating, and then we take it all down, right?
Hey, there's the coach right there, everybody on your screen. Oh, boy. We got a low battery situation. Coach, is that thing plugged in right there?
Let's check. Let's find out. No, it is not.
Is there somewhere to plug it in?
No.
There isn't? All right. Swing it this other side. We got some room over here. We're getting I don't know if our the audience can hear our warning. Can you hear that warning, Coach?
I can hear it for sure.
Yeah.
I got you here.
All right. Well, hopefully we won't lose our signal before we can get plugged into some power. I think we made it. It's always good to run the battery down once in a while.
There you go. It's good for it.
Get it down to zeros before you recharge it. Taden, Arizona, knocking a free throw down for Tuba. 3 minutes remaining in the half. Northland basketball fans. Nice, Lance Christensen to Cooper DeWitt. And Rapier unable to finish, but that was because he got hacked a bit. The guy that delivered the blow was Billigody.
Again, great pick and roll movement from Snowflake. Great court vision on that pick and roll. Just got to finish that old-fashioned three-point play there.
It was Merrick Billigody, the guy that committed the foul. That second foul shot, no good. Tuba with the basketball. Yazzie. And he'll try to sneak a pass into Martinez under the basket. And it just didn't quite connect. Pedro Martinez. Not the Hall of Fame pitcher, Pedro Martinez. This is a different guy. DeWitt at the top of the key. So if you're Snowflake, as we watch a trap in the corner, I mean, if you're playing Snowflake, if you're Tuba City, let's see if I can figure that out. It looks to me like they're going man to man. But Coach, how do you defend a Snowflake team like this?
You got to get strong.
Yeah.
You know, Matt Brimhall right there just creates so much space around him as he goes to the basket with his size and just his girth. Right? Is that the right word to use there?
Yeah, I think that would fit. I would go more with mass, but yeah. You know, he's a big fella, isn't he? I mean, in terms of just, you know, muscular size. All right, there's nothing soft about the dude. And you know, it feels like, you know, basketball favors those who are thick but athletic. You know, not just thick for the sake of being big, because we see some of those guys play basketball once in a while too. And you know, oftentimes those guys get shoved around a lot. But a guy like Matt Brimhall, you know, when those tree stumps get planted and the roots sink in, you can't move the guy.
No, and so how do you defend Snowflake right now? They are strong at the basket, you know. Yeah, I guess I can't give away their secrets, right?
I don't know if there was anything secret about it, Coach. We're watching it. You see it on video right in front of you.
No, Tuba City, they're not as small as Ganado was. Looks like we're in a 1-on-1 situation for Tuba. They're going to get a couple free throw looks here. But, you know, Snowflakes, if I'm another team right now, I'm going to make them shoot outside, see what I can do to see if they can bury some shots from outside, because their size inside is just going to continue to kill Tuba.
27-11 our score. Snowflake that lead with 90 seconds remaining until halftime. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report when we do eventually get to the break, everybody. And there's a foul shot in for Quinoa and Yazzie. And another one off the back iron. Cardwell, the Snowflake rebound. Lobos will bring it up into front court. I'll tell you at halftime, Coach, about Taden, Arizona's last name. So we watch Cooper DeWitt on the feed and the bucket. And listen, Cooper's got at least 15 points. Well, I'll get you a real tally at halftime because our numbers aren't all that well put together. As White Rock buries a three for Tuba City up off the right angle. They need a few more of those. DeWitt and his pass taken away by White Rock. Up the floor, Arizona. Cardwell staying with him defensively inside to Yazzie, and he lost his footing and the ball. Cardwell at the basket. That shot no good. Whistle, offensive foul. Snowflake fans didn't entirely love the call. Or what was it? Maybe it wasn't a foul.
Well, they called an offensive foul on
Was it on Cooper?
No.
I thought it was Cardwell. No.
Ezra Baum, number 23, Ezra Baum.
Okay,
he's not on your roster, but
it was Ezra.
Yeah.
But they never signaled to the bench.
Yeah.
You did?
We were blocked by the other ref.
Okay, got it. I got it. Yeah, now the mystery unravels. Final 8 seconds of the first half, everybody. Snowflake working for the final shot. Cardwell at the top of the key, and he knew it the whole way. He knew the shot was going in. He held the pose. And that's how Snowflake finishes out the first half with a 32-15 lead on Damon Cardwell's big three-pointer. And that'll finish out this. Okay, I'll let you know before we go to the first quarter. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Taden, Arizona. Okay, family name Arizona. It's a great name. I asked his folks, where did that name come from? Where'd you get that? So it was like, I believe it's Taden's great grandfather worked for the railroad, and he had of course an indigenous name. He had a Navajo name, a Dene name that the foreman, the guy, the boss, he couldn't pronounce it, couldn't say it, not for the life of him, could not say the guy's name, and he gave him a name. They just gave him a name. He worked for the railroad, and the guy said, "Here's going to be your name. Your new name is Arizona. That's your new last name," and that was it. And it stuck. I mean, for payroll, for everything else, there it is. And I don't think he became he may never, and personally never have become a U.S. citizen, because citizenship was granted so late to many Native Americans, to different tribes. But there it was. That's how he got the name, because I think it was the great grandfather working for the railroad.
Well, he got named by his boss.
He did. He really did. He did. But I will say this: his boss he gave him a great name.
Yeah.
That's a great name. Okay. And you could, if you wanted to, you could say, if you're in that family, you could say, "Hey, state was named after us."
There you go.
Okay, all right, but that's where the name comes, folks. We're going to grab a timeout here. I want to thank our sponsoring partners, Choice NTUA Wireless, for all that they do to help us bring you the best coverage of high school basketball in the state of Arizona. And we call this brand an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone. We call it Northland Basketball. So thank you to Choice NTUA Wireless. Thank you to great partners like Holbrook Family Dentistry as well. And stay tuned for the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Intent halftime report, everybody. It's 32-15 Snowflake in front of Tuba at this break. We're back with a few more items of importance on the breakdown coming up. Stand by.
Choice Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Ho, ho, ho! On Corolla, on Camry, on RAV4, on Highlander, on Tundra. This year, Santa's swapping reindeer power for horsepower during Toyotathon at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall.
Now that's how you make the holidays happy.
This year, Toyotathon is bigger than ever at Hatch Toyota. This sale only happens once per year, and when it does, it delivers. With the best APR, the best lease deals, and the best cashback incentives of the year. Plus, all Hatch Toyotas come with Toyota Care, our complimentary maintenance plan, including roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles.
You know, Santa, with Hatch Toyota Sholo picking up all the new vehicle requests, we're going to start knocking off an hour early every day.
Ho, 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 you will not. Happy holidays from everyone at Hatch Toyota in the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at HatchToyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for over 32 years. Offers on approved credit. Must finance through Toyota Financial Services. Does not include tax, license, title fee, and $4.99 documentation fees.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cash Back.
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
It's halftime. We're at Snowflake, everybody. The Lobo Den, the side of Northland basketball tonight, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and this is the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Halftime Report. Well, Snowflake has come out to a 32-15 lead over Tuba at halftime. The Lobos had a great first quarter. Really, they outperformed Tuba both first and second periods. But it felt like the bigger moment was that first quarter for Snowflake, especially the back half of that quarter. But they also got that big buzzer beater at the end of the half by Damon Cardwell, the big three that Damon released and knew from the get-go that shot was going to land. Held that nice pose, and the shot was good, and that sent Snowflake out to a 32-15 halftime lead, everybody. Check the numbers. Well, Cooper DeWitt came off the bench, and look what he's done. 15 first-half points to lead Snowflake. His teammate Braden Lewis started strong. 7 points in the first half, including a three-point basket. One of two made by Snowflake. The other one was that buzzer beater by Damon Cardwell. Let's see, first half points. Matt Brimhall has 4 points. Cardwell, the 3 that he made on that shot. Bear Fisher, 2 points, and Cooper Rapier, 1 point for Snowflake. On the other side, it's been slim pickings for Tuba City. Tyler Tassini with 6 points leads the first half scoring. Taden, Arizona has 3 points. D. White Rock. Don't have a first name on Mr. White Rock, but I'm going to get it in a moment. He's got 3 points. Kyler Tiwawina has 2 points for the Tuba City Warriors. And we thank you for joining us, basketball fans, here for our coverage of Northland basketball. We got one more game here before the new year. We got one more game. That's tomorrow night at Sholo. Sholo hosts Miami. We have the girls and boys broadcast for you tomorrow night. And that gets underway at 5:30, a scheduled 5:30 start on the girls varsity matchup. Sholo takes on Miami. That Sholo Lady Cougars team's having a great year. They ended up losing a game that they led most of the way. They lost to Chinle with a big Wildcat comeback last night. The Sholo boys suffered an even worse fate with a dominating performance by the Chinle boys last night. That's what we got to see there. But we'll be back to Sholo tomorrow night. We'll see if the Cougars have what it takes to bounce back from those and finish before Christmas with a strong showing against Miami. Meanwhile, Snowflake comfortably in command right here in this one. The Lady Warriors beat the Snowflake Lady Lobos earlier tonight. And right now the Snowflake boys are in control at halftime. Again, the score 32-15, everybody. We'll take a timeout. Another word in from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tints. And then back for our second half, everybody. It's Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback.
Choice Broadband is a proud sponsor of the 2022 Choice Classic, supporting our young athletes as they compete for the title and demonstrate the values and perseverance that is found throughout our community. To all of our young athletes, we say, keep making us Navajo proud.
Thank you, Choice Wireless. Thank you, Northland basketball fans, for joining us for this broadcast of Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We're back for the second half. Floyd Simmons, Coach Andy Wood, and Tuba City going to work. Some trouble with the handles, and a pass intended for Nathaniel Fulton is going to go out of bounds. And Snowflake will take over the ball as we get the second half underway. Well, Coach Wood, back into it. And Snowflake with that lead, and they got the big shot to end the first half. I mean, any points you get are big, but is there a real thing to the psychology as we watch Braden Lewis work the baseline? Is there anything to the psychology of hitting a shot like that at the buzzer? Is there a dagger served up? Does that hurt the opponent when they go in and think about that first half?
I don't know if you watch the body language of both teams going in at half. Tuba City looked pretty deflated and beat up a little bit, and hopefully they can get back into it and make a better show in the second half. But they did. They looked pretty deflated there, and Snowflake went in definitely with some momentum after that.
That's Quino and Yazzie with the nice little Kobe Bryant on the baseline, the fadeaway. The shot is good, 34-17. Tyler Clare handling the ball on the left angle to Lance Christensen. Now Easton Butler. Here's Braden Lewis, and then Matt Brimhall. Those are the 5 Snowflake second half starters, by the way, and we're getting a whistle and a Snowflake foul. The frustrations, I think, got the best of Tyler Clare right there. Tyler's second foul of the game. Inbound for Tuba City. Let's check their starters for the second half. Quinoa and Yazzie throws it into Tayden, Arizona. Also out there on the floor is Kyler Tiwawina handling the ball right now. That's Tyler Tassini. He is going to turn it over, and they've got one more out there as we watch Lance Christensen go into all that traffic and turn it over. Tiwawina to Tayden, Arizona. Nicely off the glass for Tuba. They're going to need a bunch of that. The fifth starter for the second half for Tuba City is Nathaniel Fulton.
Tuba City's got a couple transition buckets early in the second half. I think they've got to use their quickness and see if they can get themselves back in the game.
Hey, Coach, as we watch Christensen underneath, he's going to have to bring it back outside. He gets pushed, and a foul called on Fulton. That's Nathaniel's third foul today. Hey, Coach, when you were coaching Snowflake in your many years with the Lobos, and you won a state championship in 2015, had a great run. Well, I thought your entire back half of your career was just spectacular, Coach, okay? But one of the things you wanted to do was you wanted to schedule a lot of games, and you actually, when we had that weird sectional thing that we went through, crazy section setup that the AIA gave us, and we got a technical foul. I think Braden Lewis.
Technical foul on Braden Lewis. I'm not sure why.
Well, looking at the replay right there, where is Braden?
Oh no! You know what he did?
He was out of bounds.
So after he threw the ball inbounds, he ran out of bounds down the baseline, and you have to come directly onto the court. You can't go down the sideline.
Okay.
Out of bounds.
Little known rules right there. See, I wouldn't have known that. They're having a conference. There's an official talking to Coach Clare. The other two officials are talking to each other, chatting it up. Conferences going on all over the place.
Yeah, Coach Clare thinks he came directly onto the floor. Obviously, the ref that called that technical felt like he ran down out of bounds along the sideline after throwing the ball in bounds.
This is Tyler Tassini at the line, and the first one is good. I'm looking. We got a replay on it, but the replay here's the replay. Okay, so that's
no. There was an inbounds play on the baseline.
Okay, so that's not the play.
No.
Okay, so it's following that, and we didn't get that. We didn't get that look. Okay, all right, I get you. Both foul shots are good, and Tuba gets the inbound, and they'll bring it into Tayden, Arizona. Tassini back to Arizona, and he gets free for a three, and that's going to be off the mark. Clare the rebound. Christensen, he'll feed Brimhall, and Lance saves it. Great play.
Save.
Yeah, it was. As he was tilting toward the boundary. Tyler Clare's follow no good, and then he's going to hack Quinoa and Yazzie on the rebound. That'll be a foul on Tyler. His third of the game. Anyway, Coach, what I was getting at was way back when we had the weird sectional thing, and you requested to play with the teams in the North back in those days, and you got grouped with those teams, and you wanted that intentionally. You wanted to play in front of those reservation crowds and those big arenas and that environment with all that pressure.
I absolutely love playing in the North. That was a couple fun years. You remember we were playing in the Den a couple years in a row for the championship, and just that atmosphere. I love that atmosphere. I love being up there where people appreciate good basketball, and it was a lot of fun. I have a couple kids that played college basketball. Nothing that they did in college compared to that type of an atmosphere that they got to play with up on the reservation and in those big arenas.
And did that also prepare your kids for those really intense quarterfinal, semifinal, championship games that they eventually played in?
Absolutely. Going down and playing in Glendale Arena, the years that we did that in the semis, and it used to be, remember, it was 3 days in a row, quarterfinals, semifinals, and championship. 3 years in a row, or 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
And I loved that. I loved the preparation we were able to get there. We had the option to go play in the Valley section that year. Sholo, Blue Ridge, they took that option, and they traveled a lot. And we felt like our travel was going to be more beneficial going up north and a little more exciting up there.
Well, it was fun for us. It was fun for the Sports Zone, and our coverage of Northland basketball was kind of our early days of what we do, kind of the start of Northland basketball, a brand we created because we cover both the Navajo Nation and the White Mountains, and so we developed what we do today, and we call it Northland basketball, and we love it.
Yeah, I think it's been a great addition to our community of sports. I think bigger schools from the Valley and all over the nation look at what we have going here with what you guys provide, and it makes it fun. It makes it fun for the kids. They love who gets to be the Sports Zone player of the game. They give each other, great tribute for that. That's important to them. And just your presence, I know out on the reservation, the service that you guys provide out there is absolutely loved.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Coach, and it's something that we're privileged to be a part of. Absolutely sure of that. I mentioned something earlier, by the way, which is that we're always looking for some great new additions to our team. So anybody listening and watching that you feel like you got what it takes, and it does take a little extra. It's not just any warm body off the street can fit a Sports Zone role, but if you think you got what it takes and you'd like to get involved, we'd like to hear from you. Here you can contact us. There are ways to contact us. Look for an email address on our Facebook page and so on. But reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Here's Tuba City battling for it. They're gonna eventually get it, keep it alive. Quino and Yazzie at the top. Christensen picks him up back outside. Taden, Arizona, nice Brimhall defense to get there and force him into a drive, which eventually will get Taden, I think, to the foul line because he got fouled.
You know what? This last possession, Tuba City said, we're not going to lay down. I thought it was a great effort by them. They got a little more physical coming out of the half, and they're not going to lay down and give up. I like the fight that they're showing.
Taden, Arizona. He's got 6 points now in the game with that make right there. The guy that continues to lead Snowflake in scoring is Cooper DeWitt. 17 points so far today, and Arizona connects on that foul shot, so he's got 7. And it's back to a 10-point game. Snowflake 36. So you got 8 on his total?
9. I got 9.
You got 9 on his total. So I must have given credit to somebody else for a bucket that he made, because I matched that. So we'll check that. We'll check our numbers here in a minute and see. We don't want to shortchange Taden.
No, he's definitely the one that makes this team tick. He's a little high-energy kid, great ball handler, but he is their guy.
3:05 remaining in the third quarter. Matt Brimhall serves it back to Cooper Rapier. There's Braden Lewis. Christensen in the paint. A little head fake, got himself a shot, and he got contact as well, so it looks like he's going to get a couple
and I
of foul
think that's going to be 4 fouls on Nathaniel Fulton.
That's a bad idea for Nathaniel. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Sports Zone Radio Network.
This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio.
Northland basketball fans, you're listening live and local across the White Mountains on Mix 98. KRFM Sholo, that's the home of Sports Zone Radio. This guy at the line, Lance Christensen, hits 1 out of 2, and then Yazzie gets the rebound for Tuba City. So let's get Lance his due right there. 37-26. Straight over the top, that's Merrick Billigody, who has checked into the game. He's going to handle it right now. Man-to-man defender on him, Cooper DeWitt. There's a 3 for Yazzie. That's going to miss it and then skip over, and then that's out of bounds. Over to Snowflake.
Well, I mentioned that we've got one more broadcast before New Year's here at Sports on Radio. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow at Cholo, Miami at Cholo. We'll have those games for you, boys and girls, tomorrow night. And then we take some time off. And an extremely busy January coming up. We'll be all over the place. Non-stop Northland basketball action in January. And a ball tipped out of bounds. Tuba City will have it. Warriors on the attack. And that's going to be summarily rejected by Cooper DeWitt.
You know, that's great help side coming over for Cooper DeWitt. He anticipated that. You know, and that block is always great coming from that weak side help.
Cooper's out of game. He's got that block shot right there. He's got 17 in the game to lead the way for Snowflake. Inbound, Billigodi in the corner. Tyler Clare's got some feet, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Big boy can move. Defender on that play for Snowflake. Arizona thought about it. They'll swing it around left side to Billigodi. Now at the top, Quino and Yazzie puts it on the floor. Got to go back outside. Snowflake defense right now impenetrable. We're running out of time on the shot clock. 5 seconds. Got to get a shot away. Underneath, and they work it beautifully on the pass to Pedro Martinez.
It was a beautiful pass by Arizona. Very patient. Dribble penetration, kept his head up, saw the great pass.
DeWitt throws it away. Arizona, a 2-on-1 for Tuba. Taden with the lefty. It's good. Tuba's got it down to a 7-point game, and that's going to bring out a timeout. Quick little 30-second timeout burned by the coach. So let's get one ourselves from the presenting sponsors of the Sports Zone Radio. Player of the game, that's White Mountain Regional Medical Center. 37-30, Snowflake in front.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Back into Snowflake, closing out the third quarter, 1:09 remaining in the period. 37-30 is our score, everybody. Snowflake possession up the floor. Braden Lewis, bounce pass inside, Tyler Clare. Give Lewis the assist and Clare the basket. Tuba back to work. There's a lefty that goes in. And, you know, Quino and Yazzie hasn't scored a ton of points in the game, but he has just been steady all game long for Tuba. As we watch the ball nearly taken away by DeAndre Whiterock here on the sideline. Snowflake will get it back. 33 seconds left. Third quarter. Ball into Christensen. Braden Lewis on the drive, got the great step, missed the shot, but Cooper DeWitt picked him up, 19 for Cooper. Down to 16 seconds. Yazzie deep over the middle. Now Taden, Arizona, and he's gonna race by Christensen and then get fouled on the way in. 6 seconds remain in the quarter. Snowflake foul, shooting foul for Taden, Arizona.
And also followed by a technical foul for talking back there to the refs. Again, same thing we talked about earlier with Tuba City. You got to just learn to hold your tongue with the referees.
So I mean, just an exact duplicate of what Tuba did earlier in the game. So 2 fouls on Cooper. And Taden gets that foul shot. So he got the foul shots. Now these are the technical shots, right?
Correct.
So that's 3 in a row. And here is the 4th. That's a nice stroke at the line right there. That young man is 7 out of 8 from the line in the game. And he's made his last 7 in a row. 41-36. 6 seconds left in the quarter. Inbound. Yazzie deep. 3 seconds. Backing his way down. He's going to have to... got a clean shot away. Turned the defender around, but, didn't go in. And it brings us to the very end of the third quarter. We got a good one brewing up here. The game down to a 5-point difference here, everybody. You like good basketball? I think we're going to get a good fourth quarter for you here in just a moment. Stand by for it. Don't go anywhere. It's Northland basketball, everybody. Presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Final 8 minutes. Straight ahead. Stand by.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
The team at Beam & Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
Well, the Tuba City Warriors outscored Snowflake in the third quarter, 21-9. And if they do that again in the fourth quarter, they win this game. And Yazzie on the drive, he lost it. Lost the handle, but Tuba gets it right back. There's DeAndre White-Rock. And a return pass to him is going to be thrown away, and then Bear Fisher kicks it out of bounds. And the official, the one official is going to help correct the other guy. The one official gave it to Snowflake after Bear looked like he was playing in the World Cup. Right there. You'll get the look right here on the replay. There it is, and there's the doink. Well, you just missed the doink. Sorry about that. We're back to action, everybody. So dipped out of the replay. Here's Taden, Arizona, and a carry called. That seems to be a very subjective call, Coach. I mean, some officials don't like it. Others give you a lot of grace on that.
I believe in keeping the integrity of the game intact. And so you've got to call travels. You've got to call carries. Otherwise, you end up with what happens in the NBA.
Yeah, the NBA. There's that. How about this? How about the Phoenix Suns getting sold, huh? Did you hear about that,
Yeah,
Coach?
they got a new owner.
Yeah. Look at Tyler Clare working inside. Didn't get the bucket, but he is going to the foul line. The guy that got him there was Merrick Billigotti.
What did the Suns get bought out for? $4 billion? $4
billion, Coach. I don't know what Sarver bought the team for, but I bet you he's not in for more than $250 or $350 million, right?
Probably.
So he's just got a terrible reputation now, and everybody hates him, and he really did some pretty awful things, created a really toxic environment, and he gets rewarded with an unbelievable payout, okay? $4 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Holy cow. And it's a good thing that the taxpayers pay to build the stadiums, because they can't afford it, right?
I know, and not only did they build that stadium, but they put $250 or $300 million into renovations. As we watch Taden, Arizona, go to work. Great shot by Taden. Opens up the fourth quarter scoring. We're down to a 4-point game, everybody, 42-38. Over the last 3 or 4 years, they put over $250 million in repairs. They spent $30 million alone on that amazing Jumbotron in the middle of the court. It's unbelievable. We get to do indoor football league games there every year with the Arizona Rattlers, and it's a phenomenal place to work, Coach. It's beautiful. It's updated completely. It's a gorgeous arena, and I don't think the Suns paid for that. Somebody else might have footed the bill on that. Christensen's shot no good. He'll get it back after a Snowflake offensive rebound. Inside to Fisher. Now to Butler in the corner. A little bit short on that. Kuno and Yazzie the rebound. Tuba City racing up the floor, man, making a game out of it. There's a drive and a runner. That's a little short. Rebound, Claire. Well, Snowflake looks like they're out of it, Coach, right now. I mean, the passes aren't crisp. They don't have that good feel that they had most of the first half. Get a little bit of it back right there.
Great move by Tyler Clare, getting the ball down low, making a great spin move for a good finish.
First points of the fourth quarter for Tyler, for Snowflake. Arizona, he drove and dished, and I think he ran over the defender for the foul.
Got called for that offensive foul, setting up late and taking that charge after the ball left his hand.
Tatum, Arizona's second personal foul. 44-38 Snowflake. The lead. Well, I haven't really mentioned at all the head coach over there on that Tuba City bench. We'll maybe get a close-up on that guy, Pete Butler. Coach Butler's been around a lot on the Navajo Nation. He's coached here at Tuba City a couple of times. He's coached at Ganado. He's been a part of a girls' state championship at Ganado. Or maybe it was the boys state championship. Either way, he coached the girls at Chinle with great success for a period of time. I just think he's a great coach, and he's a great guy. And he's had me in his home a couple of times for dinner when we're out there on the road. And the great fry bread, the great Navajo tacos, him and his wife put together for us. We love this guy. And he's also one of our broadcasters. Not now because he's coaching, but he's done a lot of broadcasts with us. So Coach Butler he's a quality guy, Sports Zone radio guy right there. We love that dude.
So this is his first year as a head coach here in Tuba City, right?
Correct.
Coach Smith was there last year. Now he's back at Page.
Correct.
A little bit of a coaching carousel going on.
You can't blink your eyes too much, because if you blink, you're going to miss the next coaching change. There's a foul shot. Good for DeAndre Whiterock. Well, this first almost 3 minutes of the fourth quarter has not seen a lot of offensive activity. There's the 4th point of the quarter so far for Tuba City. Snowflake's only scored 1 basket, and we've got a 4-point game, 44-40. DeWitt inside, Brimhall, and he is pushed. Tatum, Arizona, that's a mismatch right there. Tatum's got to find somebody else to guard.
That's what they're looking for. They were wanting that mismatch with Matthew, and he came across that key really strong. They got him to pass. Probably a good foul by Arizona to get that foul before he went up for the shot.
Say 1-and-1 from Matt Brimhall. And he'll miss that. So it turns out it was a good foul for sure. So he missed it, tips out. Snowflake will have the inbound. Matt Brimhall, we talked about him earlier as a football player and what kind of linebacker he is. Well, a lot of guys in the know here at Snowflake, been around a long time, like our Patrick Austin, who does broadcasting with us, does some games, basketball games, does a lot of football games for us. Patrick knows everything about Snowflake football going way back. As we watch Christensen, another good football player, get to the hoop, got the screen, and he did some work with it. But Patrick Austin and others agree that Matt Brimhall's the best linebacker Snowflake has ever had.
I think that's probably backed up with some good statistics too, but he was a lot of fun to watch today, and we've had some great middle linebackers in the years past.
I believe he led the entire state of Arizona at all levels, all conferences, in tackles this season. He was averaging maybe by the end of the year, might have been averaging over 15 tackles a game. Easton Butler on the drive, has it knocked from his hands. Quino and Yazzie comes up with it. Warriors into front court. Arizona on the attack. Serves it outside, and he got another offensive foul. Just got out of control. Player control foul. We call that a player control foul, right?
Yeah. Offensive charge there. again, he's getting rid of the ball, but he's got to come down, and Snowflake's doing a great job of setting up to take that charge.
Okay, also a great job on the acting job right there, because he knocked down 2 guys on that. Taden, Arizona is about 137 pounds, okay? And he knocks 2 of those Snowflake Lobos down, both football players, and one of them is named Matt Brimhall. And listen, there's no way Taden knocks Matt down any day of the week, okay? Look at the work inside, and
work.
It's Matt Brimhall. Big basket for Matthew. And back to an 8-point Snowflake lead. I'd like to see that replay again on the next stoppage of play if we can get it, guys. I want to see Taden go in there. I want to see Matt Brimhall's acting job on that foul. Here's some work inside, and a basket for Tyler Tassini. Plenty of time for the Warriors. You need to get some key stops here along the way. Easton Butler, the give and go, or rather the pick and roll, and then they find Matt Brimhall. Good work by Snowflake. Well, I talked about the lack of cohesiveness, Coach, a little while ago, and how things were kind of unraveling for Snowflake. Well, they seem to have gotten it back.
They went back to what they do well, pound that ball inside, get good position on that low block, couple good passes, and great finishes at the hole.
Taden, Arizona, beautiful and perfect on the three-point make. That's 18 in the game for Arizona. And timeout, Snowflake. We got a 5-point game. Got a good one happening here at the Lobo Den, everybody. We're going to stay here through this break. Let you know that Northland basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. So we head into Christmas time of year. Christmas, Coach. You said earlier you're kind of a Scrooge. You like a Bill Murray kind of Scrooged, or you like?
I love Christmas time. I love that everybody's, thinking about others and what other people need and all that kind of stuff.
There's that look, by the way. I don't know if you saw the replay there. You're telling me that Taden knocked down Matt Brimhall? Look at it again. I mean, it's like bowling pins, okay? But only it's like a tennis ball that somehow knocked down 2 bowling pins. Good look, guys. Thanks for showing that. I appreciate that. 2:39 on the clock, counting down here in the fourth quarter. And the Lobos go back to work. 50-45, Snowflake in front. See how much of the shot clock they burn. You got 18 on the clock right now. Hey, when we get another stoppage, let's talk about the shot clock, okay? Here's a nice pat. Well, I thought it was going to be a nice little wraparound. And Braden Lewis threw it away. 2:21 remaining. You like the shot clock, Coach?
I do. I love the shot clock. I think it's a great thing. The shot clock hasn't been a factor all game, but in the last 2 minutes and 14 seconds, it's going to become a factor.
By the way, let's look at team fouls as well, because that's always a factor in a close game, closing it out. And each team has 8 fouls right now. Deep 3 for Taden, and it wouldn't go in. Rebound, Cooper DeWitt to Christensen to Brimhall.
Beautiful transition by Snowflake.
That is old school Snowflake basketball. I think you invented that, Coach.
I love it. I love that center pass to that guard coming across the middle. And that big man, notice that big was the one down the floor to finish that at the basket. You get your big guys to run the floor, and you're going to find a lot of success in high school basketball.
I couldn't agree more. And, the guy that, to me, ran that the best ever that I've seen up here, I think, is Mr. Gardner.
Jordan Gardner.
Jordan Gardner.
Jordan Gardner and Travis Flake, the year 2015 that we won state. Whenever you can get your biggest guys on the floor to be your fastest, you're going to find success.
The thing is, Jordan's not that big as we get Snowflake calling a timeout with 1:13 remaining. The Lobos, they got a 7-point lead and the basketball, so see what they can do with that. But Jordan wasn't that tall a guy. Unbelievable athlete. Unreal athlete, really, right? I mean, he went on to a collegiate athletic career. Had offers as a track athlete. Right, distance runner?
Yep.
Like a steeplechase kind of guy, right?
He just has a heart that won't stop. George, believe it or not, last night played City League basketball. I'm old, and it's the first time in 18 years that I haven't been coaching. basketball. So I'm playing City League basketball, and last night I got to play with my son Kurt, Keegan Bjorn, and Jordan Gardner.
No kidding.
And it was just so much fun to watch those three run the floor.
Still can do it?
And they're still doing it very well. It's just fun to see. Kurt, he tells me it's fun to play with guys that are where they're supposed to be so I can get them the ball, And Keegan and Jordan just had a ball playing last night with Kurt, and it's fun to watch.
Keegan Bjorn, there's another one of the legends, in my opinion, as we get is that a shot clock? That's not a shot clock violation.
That buzzer was. The
buzzer went off.
It was probably the timeout buzzer he forgot to turn off there.
Yes. Okay. Well, they'll restart again. Inbound on the sideline. Snowflake will have it. 1:07 remaining. Boy, that group right there. And Keegan Bjorn, who, in my opinion, should always be mentioned among the names of guys who are just great all-time Snowflake Lobo basketball players. And his innate ability to rebound the basketball, I don't know what he was 6'1", maybe something like that, and he was like Charles Barkley. He played like he's 5 or 6 inches taller than him, and always could man up on the big guy from the other team and do it so well. Inbound and underneath the basket, and the shot is good for Braden Lewis, and that right there is going to be the insurance Snowflake needs. How do you come back from 9 down now with a minute left? Tuba the shot. Yazzie misses. Claire the rebound. And that's just about it. Yazzie going to try and, or rather, not Yazzie. That was Nathaniel Fulton trying to take it away. 42 seconds.
Good patience with the ball here by Snowflake. Ooh.
And it just works out. The over pursuit on defense, and Cooper DeWitt is the beneficiary. What a game for Cooper today. He got 21 points in the contest. Who got that shot?
Number 4.
Okay, so it's Tiwawina. Kyler Tiwawina with the shot right there, but it's not going to be enough. 15 seconds left. 9-point lead. Claire, Snowflake doesn't have to shoot in this final 10 seconds, and Tuba's going to let them run it out. Well, maybe.
Yeah, good.
There it is.
Good close on that game there.
There it was. That's some teams, Coach, don't know how to finish and get a lead, and it becomes tentative down in the final moments. But Snowflake right there, you can just see the confidence and the poise and it's that we've been here before, and I think it's a cultural thing in basketball at Snowflake that comes from years and years and years of playing at that level and being there and being real comfortable in those situations. And you see these kids doing it.
Yeah, this group of guys, they love the pressure, they love the competitiveness. And it goes back to that time when you're a 5-year-old shooting out in the park or out in the driveway, and you're counting down in your mind 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
You live for those moments. I've had guys I've coached guys over the years that don't want to be at the free throw line at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And you have kids that dream of being at the free throw line at the end of the game. They want that pressure, and that's the kind of kids that you love having on the floor.
You betcha. Hey, I want to say a hello to Elijah Billigodi, one of our good friends out there from the Tuba City area, one of the great Warrior basketball players from the past. We do have to get to announcing our Sports Zone Radio Player of the game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Well, the high point man is Cooper DeWitt. He came off the bench and scored 21 in the game, the bulk of that in the first half. Also, Braden Lewis is certainly a contender, 11 points for Braden. Matthew Brimhall had 10. I thought he had a great game as well. Lance Christensen was solid out there in the game tonight. I mean, I think I go with the high point man. So, let's get our production team vote. Derek, what do you got? Derek doesn't really know. How about the guy back here? What does he say? He likes Cooper DeWitt and my broadcast partner right here.
Cooper, besides just points, he put up a lot of offensive rebounds tonight. He really crashed the offensive glass, went in, controlled some boards, and finished at the hole tonight.
And I think that's our vote right there. I think the team agrees. You got that, Sean, right? Sean, are you good with the 22? Yep, Sean up there on camera. He says 22. Thumbs up. That's Cooper DeWitt. He's a senior.
He is.
Cooper, final season. And off the bench tonight, showing you, by the way, the depth that Snowflake has. This is a team with I don't know how many deep, Coach, are they going? Are they going about 9 deep?
Yeah, about 9. again, we kind of talked about it during the game. Their depth is really what's going to help them out, because to start the game, a couple guys weren't getting some things done. Coach Claire was able to go to his bench. Those guys came off the bench, made some things happen, and really turned the game around for them early on in that first quarter, kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's exactly what did happen. Everybody will grab us a timeout here. Our post-game wrap-up is on the way in just a couple of moments. We'll get right to it. Cooper DeWitt is set to join us after the break, and we'll see if we can get a visit in as well from the head coach, from Joe Claire. The Snowflake Lobos, a victory tonight. You see it on the screen, 56-47. The Lobos take down Tuba City in this one tonight. A wrap-up on the way here from the Lobo Dan Northland basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
And welcome back in, Northland basketball fans, as we wrap it up on tonight's conclusion of this broadcast doubleheader. The Game 1, a victory for the Tuba City Lady Warriors. Game 2 belongs to the Snowflake boys. They end up knocking off Tuba City 56-47. Tuba City with a great third quarter. They outscored Snowflake there 21-9 to get this thing down to a manageable difference, and got it as close as 4 points in the fourth quarter, but could not get any closer than that. Snowflake finished strong, and they get the victory tonight. So we welcome you back in. Let's shoot some video, some highlights, and talk to our Sports Zone Radio player of the game. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back in to our courtside location at the Lobo Den, home of the Snowflake Lobos. It's Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and we wrap it up on this one tonight. I'm Floyd Simmons. I'm joined by the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. You see him on the screen, those watching our live video. That is Cooper DeWitt. Had a great game in this one tonight for the Lobos. Scored 21 points. He is the Sports Zone Radio player of the game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Hey, Cooper, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
You guys came out, and you came out hot from the start. After Tuba City got an early 4-2 lead, then you guys just started pouring it on. The Lobos did then early, developed a big lead, held a big lead for the most of the game. And then after Tuba came back, you finished strong. Let's talk about your win. How did you feel like you and the team performed tonight?
Oh, we did great through 3 quarters. I'd say we just need to clean up our third quarter. I'm just happy that we finished it out in the end. It was getting a little close, but we finished really strong, so I'm proud of them for that, proud of all of us.
You know, Cooper, there was a point in the fourth quarter especially, and maybe you could say parts of that third quarter, where the team started to seem out of sorts. The rhythm wasn't there. The passes weren't crisp. And the mistakes were starting to get made. But most of the game, it didn't play that way. Most of the game was a lot of good fluidity with this team, like we have seen this year. Is there anything to worry about in that, or did you guys just hit a little rough patch?
No, I don't think there's anything to worry about right there. I just look at the good that we did. We'll usually keep that pace up and keep those crisp passes coming. We just had a really slow start to the second half, and I don't think that'll happen very much.
Cooper, you came off the bench to score your game-high 21 points for Snowflake, okay? And that speaks to the depth of the team. I think Coach and I were talking. Coach Wood and I talking in our analysis of the game. I think you guys go about 9 deep, maybe even deeper. How deep is that rotation in your mind? Quality players on this team that can give service to the team.
I think we could put anyone in, and they could do just as good. No matter who was on the court, they were all giving great passes. Like you saw in the first and second quarter, we were all just doing really great, and everything was clicking. No matter who was on the court.
You like this team? You feel good about
I love this team.
Your prospects?
That was my team. I love them.
Yeah. Your senior year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Last chance to get something done. You guys going to get it done?
Yeah. I think so. I think we have the depth, we have the talent, and we got the brotherhood.
Right on. All the things that you need. You got some good size out there as well. Guys that can just really get it done. You run the floor well, and when your team is in sync, it's a thing of beauty. Fun to watch, and it doesn't matter who's on the floor, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't matter.
Guys all getting it done. Hey, congratulations, man. You led the team in scoring tonight. A ton of rebounds for you as well. I like to see those numbers. And you put it all together to help lead this team to victory. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. One more thing. I want to let's take a look at that and get on camera. Look at that beautiful T-shirt you get from the Sports Zone and from White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Well, tell me you're not going to be, go ahead and figure out the front there. Tell me you're not going to be wearing, hold it up a little higher above our graphic. There you go. Tell me you're not going to be proud to sport that thing along, right?
Yeah, I'll be pretty proud of it. It's a little big, but, I'll be pretty proud of it.
What did we get you there?
A double XL.
Double X? Well, you're a big fella.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe it'll clean up in the wash.
That's 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, around there.
Okay. All right, well, wash it really hot, okay?
Yeah.
All right, man, congratulations on the win tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, there's our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. The big fella, number 22, the double deuces right there. And he put together a good one for Snowflake tonight. Cooper DeWitt is our player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Coach, let me wipe that down a little bit for you. That headset's been shared a few times today, but we're going to let you have one more go at it as we wrap up our broadcast coverage at Snowflake. Let's talk to the victorious head coach of these Lobos tonight. Hey everybody from Snowflake High School, the Lobo Den. Side of tonight's Northland basketball broadcast presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And this is a game that probably got a little too close for comfort for the victorious head coach, Joe Clare of Snowflake. But in the end, it's a victory as this team did a great job to finish this one strong. 56-47 the final. Snowflake beats Tuba City. Coach, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you, Floyd. Had a lull there, but came out victorious in the end.
Well, the lull began in the third quarter.
Yep.
Tuba City outscored your team. I hate to give you the numbers here if you didn't know, 21-9. If they do that in the fourth quarter, they win the game. But you turned it around. You were able to reverse that trend in the fourth quarter. What was it you did to, recapture the momentum?
Well, just execution. They started helping each other on defense instead of being lazy and not getting over and helping on drives because they got some really talented athletes. Number 3 and number 4. They're good ball handlers, and they get to the basket. If we help early, and we got some offensive fouls on number 3 late, and we were able to help and then execute on the offensive side and got a lot of easy layups.
Let me ask you about one of those offensive fouls, okay? That number 3, that's Taden, Arizona, and he was driving, and he goes up. And Taden, I don't know, he checks in probably soaking wet, 137 pounds, maybe 142. not a big guy. He went in, elevated, came down, and he knocked 2 of your guys on the ground, okay, like bowling pins. Okay, there's Lance Christensen, pretty stout football player.
Yep.
And then Matt Brimhall, maybe the best football player in the state of Arizona. Okay, Vic, and those guys hit the ground. Was that a nice? Was there a little bit of an Oscar award-winning performance there?
Maybe, but I hate to tell you, they're not going to call an offensive foul unless you hit the floor. And we had one in the earlier half where Bomb jump stopped, barely touched the guy, and got called for an offensive foul. So it's kind of that both ways things, but I was glad our guys at least came over and attempted to help, and they got rewarded for it.
The lost art of the jump stop that you mentioned right there, Coach, by the way. How many kids can really effectively do a jump stop?
None.
Not many, right?
And it's infuriating because it's not a hard skill to get, but it's infuriating.
And this goes way back. Let me tell you, the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks, Mike Budenholzer, okay,
Yep.
Snowflake High School graduate, an old friend of mine. We go way back, and that's one of the things that he talked to me about when he came out of high school and he's starting to play college basketball. It's one of the things he talked about that is a skill that just so few kids can master, and how effective it makes you as a basketball player to add to your repertoire if you can just do a jump stop. It's not that hard to do.
It's not hard to do, and every kid wants to block a shot.
Exactly.
So they'll fly by, and you're patient, and you can easily get out of trouble on a jump stop. It's just something we need to learn. We've been harping on it, and it looks like we need to do some more work on it.
Thank you for indulging me on that. Coach, again, back to your game here, back to the victory. You knock off Tuba City, a nice win for you. And the one of the things that stands out is the way Snowflake has been like this for a long time. Coach Wood developed this. You are carrying it over, and your kids are doing it. And that is that ability to take care of the ball and confidently finish a game with the lead, because a lot of teams can't do that well. They fold under that pressure in the final moment with a 5, 6, 8 point lead. Your team really confidently handled those final seconds.
Yeah, they handled it well. Our guards handled the pressure. We ran the plays. There was a play towards the end where we tossed it up to a post player, and he found Braden Lewis down low and got a layup, and that was huge for us. We handled the pressure, found easy shots down the stretch, and we were able to make the shots. It's the hard shots that are hard to make down the stretch, but we found the easy ones.
Well, Coach, you've got a little bit of time off coming up, basketball or the Christmas time, and then you're going to get back to work again real soon. But do you like is your December shaping up okay for you? How do you feel?
Yeah, it's shaping up, and Floyd, there's no break. We leave Tuesday for a tournament in Chandler, and we're going to have 4 to 6 games down there, and we need them bad to get in basketball shape, and because when we come back from break, we got Pima right away, and they're a really tough team.
All right, the victory tonight for the regular season, the games that the AIA really cares about, not those tournament games.
Right.
4-1 start here for your team. Congratulations on that, Coach, and a big congratulations on tonight's win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And, hey, tell your wife, I sent her a text message earlier, the pregame meal that you treated us to, the homemade meal from your wife. What was it called again? It was a ham and cheese
calzones.
Ham and cheese calzone. That's what. Yeah, it was dynamite.
Good.
Dynamite. Loved it. Whatever that the pasta salad was good, and that grape salad. That was the bomb diggity.
That's grape crack cocaine right there.
that was good.
Awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Coach. I feel very blessed, and I want to wish you and your wife a Merry Christmas.
You too, Floyd. We appreciate you being here.
You got it, my man. All right, head coach Joe Clare of the Snowflake Lobos. They win tonight. 56-47 the final as we head on out to Christmas. We got one more broadcast tomorrow night at Sholo. Everybody, Sholo hosting Miami. But in this one tonight, Snowflake over Tuba City in the boys showdown. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And so with that, that'll bring us to the conclusion of our broadcast night here at Snowflake High School, everybody. A lot of fun for us. We certainly hope that you have enjoyed your night with us tonight. I want to thank you for those nice comments out there on our at least I have seen on our YouTube chat. I appreciate it, guys, and we're looking forward to bringing you tomorrow night's game. We'll take a little bit of a break off after that and then come back it is going to be a hectic January here for the Sports Zone and for our
our exclusive brand Northland basketball games all over the Navajo Nation and the White Mountains coming up in January for sure. Get ready for it. We're going to take a little breather after tomorrow night's game. I want to thank our great broadcast team tonight, led by our producer. That is Derek Simmons, our technical director tonight, making his debut, his first time ever, as we're training a new guy to get to do that responsibility. That's Brevin Matthews. Brevin Matthews got an assist from his dad, Joe Matthews, who's the baseball coach at Snowflake and also one of our Sports Zone guys that does some technical directing. So thank you, Joe, for helping Brevin get going tonight. And Brevin, not a bad opening debut from Brevin. Thank you as well to Sean Ilvestead. Great job on the cameras tonight, Sean, as always. And for our entire crew, including my broadcast partner, the coach. The coach Wood, Andy Wood, the head coach. Look, I haven't had sleep for days. For the entire crew, my name is Floyd Simmons. I'm going to try and go get a few hours of sleep before tomorrow's very early morning wake up for that morning show that we got going on tomorrow. Boy, I tell you, no rest for the weary. For the entire crew, Floyd Simmons, thanking you for joining us. I really appreciate it. And I want to say God bless you, everybody, in this holiday season. And remember the reason for the season. Jesus Christ. We will see you next time for more Northland basketball. Good night, everybody.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.